The number one hack I give for healthy eating for busy professionals, it's to hire a meal prep service. This is advice I give on a pretty regular basis because a lot of times people don't understand nutrition or they're not good at cooking, or moreover, like most of us, we just simply don't have the time to make a lunch, to make a dinner. We're running around with our busy lives. So what is a meal prep services? These are organizations that will make pre-prepared meals and deliver them to your home or your office, or sometimes they have a storefront and you can just go in and pick them up. Actually, most of the natural markets these days, I'm thinking about like Sprouts, Whole Foods, they already have a section in the frozen section where somebody has actually made a whole bunch of meals, put them together, and you can carry them away from the market. So why do I recommend this? So it's really hard to get nutrition in when we're busy. A common pattern that I see is people will skip breakfast, get so busy working, they'll skip lunch, and then they're starving by 4 or 5 o'clock, and then they've got to go home and make dinner, which might take another half an hour. So they'll run out and get fast food or snacks, and that just satisfies everything, and they're not getting good nutrition. Or it's going to take so long to prep that they say, screw it, I'm just going to go out and get something. And then you're kind of left to the nutrition of wherever you're going. In my parking lot at Chambers Clinic here in Scottsdale, there's a Payway and there is a Chipotle and there's a taco shop up the street. They're not the most nutritious meals in the world, and because it's fast food and because I'm really hungry, I tend to wolf it down. This way, when you hire the meal prep service, the one I've been using lately is called Eat Clean Phoenix. There's dozens of these around the valley. You can make sure you're getting nutrition, because the other recommendation I make to people is to eat a whole foods diet, not the market, but actually eating whole food. And I recommend getting a protein in, a starch, and a veggie, and organizing yourself that way. That's what these services do. Today for lunch, for example, I had a buffalo chicken sweet potato. It was a sweet potato with like coleslaw and shredded chicken. It was super simple, super delicious, and I got a protein. I got my starch with the sweet potato and the veggie with the coleslaw, and I had some chopped up bell peppers in it as well. It was fantastic. It was about 400 calories. It was really filling, and this is great. And the other cool thing about these services, two cool things about it. Number one is that you'll get sick of them by the end of the month, and this is what I tell all of my patients. By the end of the month, with a particular service, you could either surf around and hire another service and get some fresh meals in, but usually you kind of get sick of it. You get your favorites, you eat them, and then you look down at the meals by about 2-3 weeks and go, well, gosh, I can make that. In the case of the meal I had today, I can make a baked sweet potato. I can get shredded chicken from the store. I can make some coleslaw or have some sort of veggie to go in there as well. I've got buffalo sauce somewhere in the pantry. So you say, well, gosh, I can make that. And then when you've repeated this dozens of times, you kind of have a repertoire of things in your head that you can say, well, gosh, I can make the buffalo chicken sweet potato. I can make this sort of pasta. I can make this. I can make that. And now you have a really great blueprint from these meal prep services of a healthy meal and what that should look like. And then if you're going to have a busier time, you can always hire them again to backstop, and you have these things. The other thing, people say, well, doesn't this cost a lot? And here's the thing that I've found. Between eating out all the time, going to the grocery store and getting things that are perishable like fruits and vegetables, and with all the best intentions of making salads and other things, and then getting too busy and not eating them and they perish, it ends up working out to be about the same amount. I would say on a weekly basis with the meal services that when I hire them, it tends to be between $60 and $120 a week, depending on where and how often I'm going to use those meals. So it ends up working out okay. If I was going to go to the store and just do a big cook and a big meal prep, it might be a whole lot more if I'm not paying attention to my budget, and then I'm wasting like half of it. None of these meals in our house go to waste. I really hate food waste. And so, but I will waste things when I don't cook things, and then I feel bad. So anyway, these things become a great blueprint for getting your nutrition in. I think if you're starting a diet, for example, meal prep services make great sense because you can't go wrong. They're going to hand you the nutrition. They also will follow different types of diets. You can go to some services, they have paleo diets specifically. They have autoimmune paleo diets. They will have diabetic meals, gluten-free, and they really respect people's allergies. The other permutation of this that I would throw in there are private chefs. It seems like something that only the elite can have. We always see that celebrities have these people working in their homes, but actually there's lots of private chefs out there who will just simply make you a few different meals a few different times and hand them to you in the same way that the meal prep services will, delivered to your home, delivered to your office. So look around for that in your city as well. These are great hacks to get any diet started, to get any weight loss program started, and to get in maximum nutrition, which we should be getting in our stressful world a lot. If you need more fun, practical vitality tips, I suggest you check out my website. It's drdanwool.com. In the meantime, it's Dr. Wool. Fix your gut, solve your health.